Right, okay. I just realized I'm doing that. Alright, so director's alibi, anything else? Oh, have you noticed anything that might help us? I cannot see what's going on when Mia is here. So no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go talk to WP? WP, Powers, right. Cool. Well, let's go talk to Powers. October 9th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. Mr. Wright, you did very well today. Thank you, bud. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed them in there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yes. There's not really anything I can do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Mr. Hammer. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He's a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh. Yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in the little productions at Global, bub. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Ms. Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago? Let's talk about the person then. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, bub, we had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing, forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. No, don't. Look, rumors are sometimes good for us to chase, and we don't have much to go on, so... Can't tell me anything about Mr. Manuel. Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name, Salmonella. I heard he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that, bub. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. I don't think we need to. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's nothing else we can do, so I guess we're going back to the studio then. October 9th, Global Studios' main gate. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think her guard's down. Yeah? Bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Yeah, she's alive. Let's hear you gush about Hammer. About Mr. Hammer. Heard about what you said today. Cheeky snapper. Well, Hammer, you dragged his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal and a thief. I won't forget this! Oh, she really upset this time. You listen to me, Snapper. You, my poor old hammer, would never do such a thing. I had to steal Power's costume so he could sneak by me. I never stooped so low. Impossible! Tell us about the producer. I was wondering about Dave Vasquez, the producer? Oh, the studio bigwigs! Love her! So she always gets her way. Seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Tell me about him then. Can I ask you about Salmonella, director? Tell he's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to do. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. Okay, let's go to the employee area. October 9th, Glove Still's employee area. Guess they're not filming today either. I didn't want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. Wonder if there's any other clues lying around. Yeah! No touch me! Yay! Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean to. I almost had a heart attack! I guess I can be a little dramatical at some time, pal. I suppose it's the actor in me. Indeed. Anyhow, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal, traces thereof. The plate. They're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct, but I have the capabilities to make a first examination right here. Our scientist guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to the sleeping pills, see? If there are traces, it will change color. Wow, neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? No, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright? So the fill on this plate has been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it, pal. They play it to the court record. Cool, traces of sleeping pill and a large bone. Prosecutor Edgeworth. How's Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and crashed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushed paper cups. Bottles? Sam, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that, pal. They found the victim jackhammer's prints on the bottle. So that means... Yep, sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. They pill bottle out to the court record. There's jackhammer's footprints. The investigation. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. Some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. Alright. Nope. Oh my gosh. Examine. It was here. Sorry, I meant to do this. That crate's still lying there. Ah, they see you in wisdom at last. Say that they fixed it, I just kick it up again. That Florist said. Who? Great mountain used to cover the drain. They well bent. I don't think it would fit if I tried to put it back on. We have to backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo-Dale Tokyo Castle. Looks like one electrified on bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to get up hills. Don't people cycle to get... Oh, I've already read that. Reminds the employees' lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a table in one place when it's sick. Right, and then... right. L... Where's that? Right. I haven't played this game in a while. Doors, dressing room, it's not locked. Okay, well that's good. Let's see, Right, no. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Okay. Doesn't seem like there's much we can do then, so let's move into the dressing room then. Oh, hello! What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? The WP is innocent! Yes, I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No! Mr. Hammer. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought you went to Studio 1. So the Steel Samurai costume too. What? Why did Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Falcos, the producer, has some kind of hold on Hammer. He has some dirt on him. He do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were used in the new Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. Film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then? That was the last episode. What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. Oh, no! Also, I heard that Clover Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Studio policy. Why aren't they gonna make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. Promo just ends. They'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence or the words is called for here. Here, take a look at this.
Take that!
And this is... A fan collected all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show couldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay. But what can I do? Well, for starters, you tell me something. Tell me what it is that Globus Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. So tell me about what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. So, someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer and Miss Falkquist managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Hammer. And that's what Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Falkquist asked him to do. But it was an accident. Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Olivag. She was here at the studios back then, you know? Thanks, we'll try asking her, if she'll talk. Well, it's time to go talk to her then. What, you're still slinking around? But why like the place so much? Why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. I think my glove is what it is today. Hammer! It's all due to Hammer! On to froth up the mouth, Nick! Maybe we should keep a safe distance? I want to ask you about 5 years ago. Who told? Whom did you hear that from? Huh? Nichols. Nichols? Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols. The assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. They'll start filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Where snappers? Riding up during someone's house like that, and the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun? No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that, Reddish? You have some kind of proof. What's that Hammer stole Powers' costume? Sorry, Mr. Olbab, but I do have proof. Proof that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Shoot, I guess that's why we needed to talk to Gumshoe, to show this.
Take that!
Here's my proof. What? What's this little empty ball supposed to prove? It's a ball of sleeping pills. With Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer has some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used the pills on Powers?
Take that!
Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so? This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. The soul bag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, seeing Tarp holding it all in. Miss Holbeck? You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all the better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. I thought there was something off about her. And she silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see! But you have to understand. Pearl and Tam were never meant to harm anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. A photograph? But wait a second. This is the picture. This is the trailer in Studio 2? Mr. Harrow was supposed to fight with the bad guy on top of the stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell into the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel like talking about it. I understand. 5 years old for a court record. Okay. So, do I need to go to Studio 2? Might as well try. October 19th, Studio 1 entrance. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Harrow put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him? Like the director or producer? Oh yeah, we're gonna move. I don't think there's much we need to examine, so... October 19th, Studio 2 entrance. Hey Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? 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 Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she has to say, apparently. Let's talk about Mr. Hammer. Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shush. Perhaps he did not hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh, dear. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it! Nick, she did it! She's the killer! My faith blood speaks to me. I know it! I know it! Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Molinella. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer by yourselves. Oh dear. We are not going to go into that trailer. Okay, I do want to examine some stuff first because only banned from moving stuff and equipment room I've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it runs fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? Look, I do this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? Oh, I already read that. Hey, there's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they tape mistakes too. Something wrong? I don't know, I'm getting this funny feeling. Something about this just feels odd, you know? Can't say I do. No, slide. There we go. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. It is dangerous. Because their expression in this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I think this is part of some temporary film set. These look like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. We're gonna slide. No, I want... No, actually, okay. We're going to save in case I do something wrong. And don't get the information I need. We're gonna move. We're gonna go inside the trailer. October 19th, Studio 2, trailer. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. Guess she was still on high from getting that rare card she needed. Okay, this is where they had that meeting. There are documents and papers, cups scattered around, same thing. Set to you. It looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. We got some figures for how much the sets cost. I can't believe they spent that much money on those sets. And then they're just shutting it down. Oh my gosh. That movie was the best. It's about Steel Samurai who sings his way to fame and followed. Mr. Howard's very accomplished singer, you know. Singing Samurai stars. What's next? Ninja ballet? Right, I think these are all the same. Nothing in here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. The same thing, okay. Alright, starring Jack Hammer. This poster is quite old. Wow, it's been years since I've seen that show. One of those typical summer romance stories, but it's great. Okay, yeah, I don't think there's anything else we can examine, so... Plus, I can't see outside. This is far into October. The dim and light makes it feel like winter's coming. Alright. Let's move. Let's go outside. And... let me check. Oh, I can see. Yeah, whoops. Present this. Not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well. Old bag. He means the security lady. This is old bag, Nick. Seriously, Nick. Why can you not remember these people's names? Nicholas, I got. I could understand your confusion if you just knew her as Penny. But how did you not get old bag? Right. Anyway, the spot quiz. You heard this from the press, didn't you? Use it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It sounds stronger, don't you think? The wind. Uh-oh. Conversation interests me. Talk about this more inside the trailer. Next, you went inside the trailer. Alright. Well. You came. Well then, what was it you were talking about? Why'd you all eager to talk all of a sudden? The spot quiz. You were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing those kid shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of his own accord. But, you were the cause. You pressured him. And you think it was just an accident? Excuse me? What's this all about? You keep saying accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That's what I mean. Well, where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years on a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Maya, she also has a very hard crush on the guy on Hammers. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammers, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hand, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. And he could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. What? This is valuable evidence! Boys! Well, things just changed. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Do you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should Dave Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! Hold it right there! I heard everything, pal. Dave Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. You got you! Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be to start tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. Don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe! Thank you! I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Alright, it's just I wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'll make sure we'll run into each other again soon. I have no doubt we will. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? Dave Vasquez. Yes, please. October 20th, from 10 a.m. District Courtroom, Courtroom number 4. Sorry, Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final trial day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. It claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on the people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. It seems a bit on edge today. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss Day Vasquez to the stand. Miss Day Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? Day Vasquez, I am a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? Dislike needless banter. You must reciprocate to do it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Right. She's guilty. I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 from sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Saul take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break and the meeting. Saul and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in the front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Saul take you? The van. There's a van in Studio 2. Oh, I had him take me in that. It might be risky to walk with that monkey's head toppling over. Van entered court record. Mr. Lamont used the Fed drive Vasquez to one after the meeting of the trailer. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. Okay. We're just gonna press everything because we can. By yourself. Yes. Agent, stop in the employee area. No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. Okay, yeah, we don't need to press on that. This rehearsal for us, so we went to Studio 1.
Hold it!
And what exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4, and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I think it was between those times. You would think, come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. I was fatigued, so I had Saul take me.
Hold it!
Why were you fatigued? You had Saul take you? What's that? No, that's not what I just said. I had Saul take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, right. No, I want to know why you were fatigued, you good woman. Okay?
Hold it!
Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. She committed the murder during that break. She wouldn't have the time to eat a tea by mistake. Some evidence that proves she didn't eat that steak. Will Nick find anything? Oh, she said a little more. Time. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure to find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere. Yeah.
Hold it!
And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright, you just did it! Oops. There's a 15-minute break. Hang on. I'm not... No, only in the employee area. Yeah, that actually is odd. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. Okay, what evidence do we have? Hang on, that I want to check. So, dressing room, employee area, Studio 2. Hang on, when did they leave? Hang on. I know it has something to do with, like, Saul taking her in the van after. They couldn't have left at 4. Hang on. You know what? No, it's fine. I'll take down the mark.
Objection!
No! Your Honor, that statement contradicts its evidence. It does. Ah, shoot, I did it. Huh? Really? Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. Oh, that didn't go so well. Okay. When was he killed? It was around that time. But we... No options. Let's save, because I will. Hang on. I don't remember if I pressed that. By yourself? Yes. Agent stop in the employee area? No. Throw to the turn, no. I don't think, have I pressed this? No, I did press that. No, oh, one. Okay, denial conversation, stop interrupting, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Did we already do this? And what exactly was that? I forgot. Nope, that's the same thing. Yep. What? Ugh. I don't know what I can do! This isn't relevant. Like, I know I need to show this, probably. But I don't know how that would be relevant. Will Nick find anything? I wish she said a little more. It's hard. I think she needs to be pretty boss, but I'm sure to find some kind of contradiction. What she said, somewhere. Ugh. Hold on. Guess I'll take it. What does that mean? No, it was. Why am I get fatigued? Okay, you know what? We're good. Oh no. No. You're right, that's okay. I don't know what the... I don't know. Accusations. I'm down 2 bars. Nope. Well, we're not doing that. What evidence do I use? I really don't want to look this up. Okay. That's... Yeah, no, not that. Time of death, okay. Okay. Yeah, okay, how am I supposed to use this evidence? We're supposed to... Hang on. Are we supposed to use the van? I don't know.
Objection!
Nope. Nope, alright. I don't know what evidence I'm supposed to use! Right. Okay, hang on. What's her name again? Vasquez. Only. Spoiler 3, okay. Okay, present the... Oh! Okay. Okay, I found out what I need to be. I never would have guessed it was this. What we were supposed to I honestly do not know why this is what we need to present for this, but... as I thought. You claim me a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. You can see a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you, it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Ryle ate the table outside the trailer. Yet there is no bones left on the plates. Oh! I get that makes so much more sense though. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez, tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You didn't eat the steak. You did not eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious you're out on her? She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order! Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Mr. Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let's have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. I'm gonna need it. Let's see. Was that murder weapon again, right? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? Yeah, no, there's no way she could have. She's right about that. I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Huh. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? What is the meaning of this? The spear is found lying next to the victim's body. There was no blood, though. There was no blood. Prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon.
Take that!
God, present this! Someone prove the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon, Mr. Wright. Not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me how it is possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume with this through the chest. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? That thing that you're... Silence! I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. What? Are you quite sane? Are you aware of what you're saying? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. Then pray tell what it was. How was Hammer killed? Very well, Mr. Wright. Can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? What was in the... In Is this where we present that photo? I mean, it's possible. It's either that or the monkey head. Or the van. It's one of those three. But no, she pushed him. Was able to push him. Theoretically, it could be that. Or could be, well, that's so weird that the head fell off. It could be the head and came in front. He wasn't crushed though. Right? Hang on. What's the autopsy report say? Yeah, okay, they think it's a spear for the chest. They had to think it was a spear for the chest because, okay, this has gotta be where we... I can tell you. Would I make a claim if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? Friend, your confidence can sometimes be unbounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. I seriously hope I'm right. Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's jackhammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order, order. If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at one of the studios that they tried to cover up. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth? You still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo. See how the fence post pierced him through the chest. What? Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Had happened again. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 12:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez meets Jackhammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had done himself 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way he caused another man to die. 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? How very creative, Mr. Wright. I can use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yet the body is found in Studio 1, was it not? In the evil magistrate costume, no less. You then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer in the space of a 5-minute break. How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. The jackhammer had been pushed up the stairs to his death, then go to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume. There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Very well, Mr. Wright. How could she have dealt with the body? But she had another way. Well, she could deal with it. So, she used the van, but I don't know what the right option to say is. That's the issue I have here. I'm gonna say I bet she can move it. You'd be surprised. I bet she could do it. When people think their life depends on it, they can do amazing things. Mr. Wright, this is not an episode that's incredible. Oh shoot, I messed up. Because she did everything in 15. Nope, sorry. Let me guess. Show me the proof. Correct. Show me the proof. How am I supposed to do that? Then I won't have you making unsustained claims. Wait a second, how does he know what I'm thinking? Ha! I need only look at the cold sweat run down your face to know what you're thinking. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to reconsider your claim? Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than her own hands? Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. For instance? Actually, from that, there's no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there is another way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright. Please show us how she carried the body. Where's the van? There it is. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1. And you used the studio van to do it. You can use the van to do it. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so I went to Studio 1. I took tea, so I had Sal take me. There's a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everything else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Hold on, right? Don't forget, it was Selma Well that drove the van. I suggested that Mr. Manuel was a conspirator. It said he would do... I don't know! We heard that people said he would do anything for her. And that she treated him like dirt. So, I think yes he would, because we know that he got dirt on him. Or he would do anything for her, so yeah. Of course Emma has been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put in the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose, you win. It was fun. I win? Yeah, none of us are buying it. So what happens next? Don't question me. You don't have anything to say. What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean... So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright? We just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right? But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? What? Oh boy. Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, it says the witness says. Well, certainly, it does seem likely that she did it, but, there is no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? You did it, Vasquez? Vasquez, you did it! That wasn't a question. Did you do it? No. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I'm not sure that question helped the score getting closer to a verdict. What do I do now? Have a testify again, because no further questions will let them leave, so... I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. If I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I've said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said that is there to say. What happened if I said it again? You ask the same questions, get the same answers. I wasted time. Dang. Got so far only to fail. All seems there are no further questions. I'd like to end the cross-examination of Mr. Vasquez. Edgeworth? What? Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come with a objection while I was objected, Your Honor. I didn't. I see. Very well. Your Honor! I'm present for the witness. Testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that you have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly do you want her to testify about? Well, yes, Indeed, verily, I'll say, ergo. I want to hear what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Nick! Why did Edgeworth...
Who knows? You probably realized she did it too. But... Still the one who said he always gets the guilty verdict? After all that? Edgeworth? What is that? Okay. I was Sal and Olga was the security lady when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Olga, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers and saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and the direction notes. Then I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination? Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key and you'll access the... You need to twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. Why is it so stressful? That's a fun lie. Okay. Okay, we already know. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember? Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us. You expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Press harder. Wait a second, wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body and the only person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Marquez? Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one was there thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. Yeah, then left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Mrs. Marquez, you may continue. What? What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said anything. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then, silence, dead silence. Like now! Silence. Hey, Nick! Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. Was it? Hang on, what? Hang on. The first thing I want to press. Yeah. What time was that? You were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manuela arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't suffering any bodies in costumes, mind you. Press harder. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well? Then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Sam Manuela's help. Oh? What did I just say? Did I just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy! The witness will continue her testimony. Yep. Please, then Power show up. The security light was quite agitated from Power's side. Well, yeah, we're just gonna press everything, because that's what we do here. We press everything. Like the security light. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right. Steel Samurai. Press harder. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. He seems to have also given that detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. That photograph, being the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. Yeah, why? You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They're nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there's no way we could have been involved, thus they covered for us. Covered for you, or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot of writing on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. For sure, professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. Back to the trailer to get my script and director notes. What? The script and your director notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. They wouldn't do to have them stolen. Why didn't you take them with you for the meeting? No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder, after all. Who would think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well. Spotless, please continue. Thank you, Edgeworth, Your Honor! I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think. Miss Radcliffe said she didn't bring the script because there won't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio 1. Edgeworth? I was thinking the same thing too. I'm so glad you said something. Order! Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to the defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Quiz. Do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth was helping me. I can't believe it either, Phoenix. So the prosecution is composed with the defense? What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew the hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. Oh, shoot, she got there. Alright, Professor. Guess we can. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director. Got to find something to peg her this on her here, or everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe you, Unit. Go get them. Wait. Okay. Something. But now what do we have for evidence? Here's a clear photo. Yeah, right. Hang on. Okay. Murder weapon, a break of the That's not useful. Why do I need? It feels like the proceedings are important. Has to be left out. Yes. Is everyone else's question? I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. Huh. Hang on. Or is it the last part for testimony that changed? Hang on, I might need to press her on. I'm gonna press her. I haven't pressed her on the new thing. Maybe she'll say something else. Right. That was How do you know about the? It wasn't Hammer. It was Powers. How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director. Yeah, I know. It was Powers. It was Powers that was limping. Not. Yeah, hang on. I need to, come on. Where? Get me to. Come on, get me to the thing.
Objection!
You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Well, Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why do you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Jerome was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez, you saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manuela. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah! And then he was doing this. Well, it would seem he would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order. I will have order. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you take out this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he fell on hard times, but he was also a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? There was a reason. It is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove that she had a motive? Of course I can prove it! Okay. I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I'll present the court with evidence to his motive to this murder. Hang on. Hang on. I can't tell if that's her or not in this picture. There's gotta be, hang on. It's gotta be this. It's the only thing. I think that's her. I can't tell for sure, but I think that's her. That's the only thing that sense. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive of this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. Which developed to us help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case is currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident anticipated him, precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilty weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, Dave Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bring us to the present day, on Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it is a considerate source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We're talking about motives here, and yet you've only talked about Mr. Hammer. It's almost as if it was Mr. Hammer who killed Dave Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Mr. Vasquez's motive for murder. Reveal evidence? She has a motive. It's gotta be reveal evidence. Okay. Why don't you present the court evidence proving Miss Vasquez's motive? Oh no! Is it really this again? It can't be that. It can't. What is it? I don't know. Unless it was an accident? Oh shoot. Did I mess up? Well, we're gonna try that. This is my proof. This tells us so wants to kill Mr. Hammer. All I say proves that defense attorneys completely lost his marbles. It's alright. Court requests that you find your marbles immediately. And I'm afraid that I have to penalize you for this waste of the court's time. Nick, we're so close. Take this one proof, please. It's alright, I'll ask you again. This explains what's about Cosmo for murder. Guess she has none. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's this now? It was Sir Hammer who was out for blood. His acquaintances was pushed him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intended to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? Okay? Your Honor. Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the steel samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Des Vasquez, who has so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. So you did do it, didn't you? Yes, I'm guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Vasquez. What? What happened here? Well, I fell from the trailer stairs. Wow. Blackfoot, please try to remain calm. No. How could this? It was an accident. Sir Hammer's doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Don't touch me, Miss Blackfoot. No! Please don't die. Please! Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again. Mr. Edgeworth, where is Dave Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. And as calm as collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? It appears you have brought yet about another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Well, Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you are right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Yeah, really? Technically free, but this is all. This court is adjourned. October 20, 1:12 p.m. District Court, Defense Lobby number 3. I don't know what to say, bud. Thank you so much, bud. We're glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. To think that he tried to frame me for the murder. It makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright? Huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put this blame on you because... Is it because he had more fame? I think it might be because he had more fame. It's because you were the Steel Samurai. It's because I was the Steel Samurai, bub. Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids show, as a villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time. I think you're missing the point. Though, thank you. I'm just glad it's all over with. So am I.
Congratulations, nephew kid!
Oh, thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Is something wrong? No, of course not. Ah! Nick, Edgeworth! Hi, Edgeworth. Thank you for helping me out in court. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. What? That wasn't too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Blackfoot would have gone away if you hadn't stepped in. Ah, pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar! Right. I must say, I expect to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings. What happened between you two? You need to tell me, right? Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Are those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix, right? Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. I don't think we get to control that. Mr. Wright, what, was that guy your friend?
What? Friends? As if. They're rivals, right, Nick?
For now, we are, I guess.
Huh?
Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? You and me both, yeah, you and me both.
Come on, Nick, tell me, what's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
So the curtain closed on our trial. I was quite disturbed by that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Bob Stills rethought his program and changed. They went back to making kids shows again.
Nick! This is it! The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. Didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? You have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
Fine, I'll do it.
Was it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real powers. They made the Brink Princess a thing. Oh dear. Someone tells me we're gonna deal with Edgeworth again, and if we're not gonna get his wish. Just a hunch. Just a small hunch. Right, I need it. It's frozen. That's great. That's just great. Okay, hang on. I'm fine. Right, let's see. Then, okay, that was weird. Right. Let's see if there's anyone I want to raid. There is not. Alrighty. Well then. Thanks so much for showing up. We'll be doing some more Fire Emblem. So yeah. Can't wait to play that tomorrow. Have a good day. Stay warm. And I will see you next time. Bye.